You asked for it, you got it. Buy the merch.
No more Mr. Nice Guy. We taking what we want. Venom and Smoke Podcast, you heard me?
Hey, welcome to the Venomous Wrestling Podcast. Not wrong one. Oops. Got you. Well, we back with the Venomous Smoke Show. So used to doing the wrestling thing that I forgot about the sports world. Man, I'm just messing with y'all. Just fooling y'all. This is your boy Mo Young. Here to you live, man, on a Saturday with the nefarious one. That's why I got it mixed up. We both wearing the merch.
Buy the merch. Buy the fucking merch.
The Venom and Wrestling shirts, podcast shirts. I don't know what got on my shirt, but I wash it.
Buy the merch.
Buy the merch. Definitely glad to be here on a Saturday, man. Like I say, Friday we normally do this show, but Friday was for moms. So, hey, I'm just recovering. Hangover. Now understand that. So bear with me today. That's why I said the wrong show. So
it's okay.
Hey, got a little, Jeff Hardy's tag team partner. I was full of it last night.
Rumor has it he's going to be someplace in a few Wednesdays.
No, I can believe it. We'll get to that day on Thursday.
Next week. Okay.
But first, we'll talk about, the situation that's, taking over the news. You with the Dolphins. You in the home of the Dolphins. So you at ground zero of this situation.
Somebody got some splaining to do.
I'm saying, first of all, Bill Belichick kind of let the cat out the bag.
And I think that's an honest mistake.
Yeah.
That's an honest. He may be accused of cheating and doing whatever, but I think that was an honest mistake.
You should have waited to the end to, congratulate someone. But
yes,
people don't know. Bill Belichick congratulated the wrong Brian, and that's what led to this lawsuit that Brian Flores is putting out there. The thing with this stuff here is happening. You've been saying it's happening.
Let's be honest. The Rooney Rule's a joke. We know that.
Oh, big joke.
Okay. You're telling me that you're being discriminated by at least 3 teams. Let's be honest. All the teams do it except the Giants and Denver and the Dolphins themselves got caught.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that is.
They all do it. The thing is this. It's basically it. We know the Rooney Rule is a joke. You got a 71% of the players are minorities in
And
the
one
one fucking head coach that's fucking. Well, you can call it two if you count Ron Rivera. There's two fucking minorities, but one black man. One.
That's a disgrace in itself.
Here go Jacksonville Jaguars for the longest been saying we're going to get Brian Leftwich, and then y'all go ahead and hire Doug Peterson.
Peterson, really?
Okay, Eric Bieniemy been a top, offensive coordinator for I don't know how many years
with the Chiefs, not the scrub team.
He still doesn't have a head coaching job. I hope the Saints do the right thing on Sunday and hire this man. He's from New Orleans. Hire the man. We need more offense.
And
hire that man.
Brian Flores is perfect for that Houston job.
Who? Yes, indeed. I would love him down here.
I wish the Giants would have hired him.
He's a fucking winning coach. He had a 19-14 record in the last 2 years, and that's tops all the people who are available.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking Dolphins were winning. They were one game out of the playoffs. One. Yep. What the fuck?
And look at the streak. Look at the 2 streaks they had. Come on. Don't tell me that team did not fight for that coach. Come on.
I mean, they went from 0-7, and then they won 7 straight. Nobody has ever done that shit.
I know. What can you do?
Why? Why? I'm like, you making it like I see if he was a horrible coach, then you have credence. Like, you know how people like to do with Kaepernick and say, oh, well, Kaepernick was a bad quarterback and the numbers support it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's what's
like we can't, you could be like, okay, well, maybe he did it because he wasn't a top 10 quarterback. Feel me? But this coach was a winning coach.
Yes.
And then when you got other people who are not winning, getting jobs, and you got one who's a high school coach, Josh McCown, getting a fucking look at by the Texans.
Josh McCown. Oh my gosh.
You gonna pick Josh McCown over Brian Flores?
I'm sorry. When he got let go by the Dolphins, I'm like, what? It was like, and I'm down. Like I said, I'm down here. I'm ground zero.
Yes, ground zero.
And how the fish get rid of a good coach of a young team who was really I'm not gonna say destroyed by injuries, but they had a lot of injuries. And you're telling me you all got rid of a good young coach?
Yes.
I don't understand. I still can't fathom that.
And I told you this. You wanted to say Mara was the worst owner. Remember I said like 3 shows ago? Remember I said 3 shows ago, who's the worst owner in the NFL? I say Stephen Ross is the worst owner in the NFL. You're like, well, Mara, when you went on your epic giant rant, you're like, Mara is proven to be right this time. Because if that's true that he's paying $100,000 to fucking lose games, he need to lose the team like Donald Sterling lost the Clippers.
I couldn't agree with you more. How the fuck you play to win the game?
That's playing the game. You cannot. That's cheating the game. Pete Rose can't be in the Hall of Fame because he bet on baseball. You're fucking with the game. If this is happening in the NFL, that's meaning the NFL is fucking rigged, and that changed everything.
Come on, the NFL, a bunch of good old boys.
Yeah, I'm saying that changes everything. If they find out these games are rigged, it changes a lot of shit.
Yep. Now you're gonna make a lottery system, which I hate to begin with, but you're cheating the game. You're cheating the most popular game next to soccer in the world,
and it's the purest game. It's pure. It's like you have to be strictly faster, stronger to win. You actually have to have gifts to win the game. It's no tricks unless you cheat. There's no real tricks in football unless you're cheating. I'm just saying, you have to, whoever wants it more. It's like one of the games, it's like whoever wants it more. Mm-hmm. It's not like a lucky bounce. Man, usually it happens. Sometimes it happens, but usually in football, the better team usually fucking wins. And
Yeah.
you look at
9 times out of 10, the better team does win. 9 times out of 10. I
yeah,
don't care who you are.
yes, and it's like if you're paying, if I'm a season ticket holder for the Saints.
Mhm.
Yeah, Vic. I'm in New Orleans, not St. Louis. But I just said, if I found out the Saints were doing this shit, I would ask for my fucking money back because now I'm sitting here I paid to watch this shit.
Exactly.
This is
Exactly.
stupid. And I applaud to Brian Flores for not doing that shit.
Absolutely. And I don't hear any. I'm pretty sure you're going to talk about Hugh Jackson shortly. Fuck him.
Oh, yeah, fuck him.
Fuck him. But if I would feel the same way if the Giants were doing the same shit. You're tanking games on purpose, and I'm supposed to be a diehard Giants fan?
I'm supposed to watch this shit?
Exactly.
That's what you said? Listen.
No.
We can talk about it now. Hugh Jackson.
Oh, that piece of trash.
You know, even though he was Grambling now, that's his college down here.
Okay.
Black college down here. He's with there now. He comes out and says, the Browns wanted me to do this. Wanted me to do the same thing as Brian Flores, jumping on the train. Now, today, it comes out, this motherfucker was lying.
Dude, you're a piece of trash. You're kind of screwing Brian Flores. That's what the fuck you're doing.
Yes, you're doing it. Now you're making Brian Flores look like he's fucking lying. Because I can believe you that shit happened. Because look how the season started.
Mm-hmm.
Look how the season started. And when he must have told them players what they wanted him to do, the players turned it up a notch. And they start winning. There's no reason why Brian Flores should have been fired from Miami. No, Tell me one good reason why he needed to be fired from Miami.
Hell no. No reason. No reason. I still don't, like I said, I still don't get it. But Hugh Jackson, shut up, dude. Go back to obscurity. Go back to whatever.
Oh, shout out to you, Side Note Suplex, man. Thank you, man.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Side Note.
Check them out, man, on Instagram on the Side Note Suplex. They have some fire. They have some fire ass clips in wrestling, man. Like
good stuff.
I get some of my news from them, man, and they always support. So definitely, if you like wrestling, go check them out. Side Note Suplex. They break stories before it's broken. Like sometimes the stuff I use on the show I get from them because they didn't broke the shit before it's broke. So telling you, right there. Side Note Suplex. Look them up on Instagram and they on YouTube. So look them up.
Thank you.
Oh, they always shouting us out, man. They always, I give them that. No matter what they do, they always shout us out.
But Hugh Jackson, Hugh, the Cleveland Browns, you can believe it that back then. Whatever.
The Browns just sucked. Let's be real. The Browns just sucked when Hugh Jackson did it. The Dolphins actually had talent.
Yes, they do. Yeah, they still do.
They still do. And thanks to Brian Flores and his willing and dealing, they got so many fucking draft picks coming up. They have draft capital, what you need with a young team. So you got a man who building this team to be a monster. Mm-hmm. In a weakened division now that Tom Brady and Bill Belichick are split up. So it's anybody's division now. And then you get rid of him. Why? What's the reason why you got rid of him?
And they gave no good, valid reason. They really didn't.
It has to be a reason. It's a reason. Is it because he's too black and too militant? Is it because he didn't win enough? Which is bullshit because he won enough because he had a winning season. He had 2 winning seasons.
Once again, he was 1 game from a playoff spot.
What winning seasons? He had 2 winning seasons, and he was away he was 1 game out the playoffs. That's bullshit. Both years, that's bullshit. You keep a coach at least to his 3rd season to do that shit.
Absolutely,
that's bullshit.
Absolutely,
And I'm like, anybody who say this is not a bullshit situation, you blind, man. This is bullshit. I hear people bashing Brian Flores. I'm like, Brian Flores, he had a right to speak out, man, because he's like, wait, why am I fired? Why am I not getting a job? why I'm not getting that Giants job, because he'd have been perfect for the Giants.
Oh my God! As I said, I wish the Giants would have hired him. I don't care about no assistant from fucking Buffalo. I truly don't. I'd rather have a proven winner, a proven young winner, the keyword young, if you will, who brings experience, who brings a mental toughness to that team that needs it.
Yeah.
The team needed it.
I'm glad he didn't go to y'all, because I said, damn it, if he went to y'all, I would never hit the end of it from busy. Because y'all would be a fucking force. Y'all have been a force.
Yeah.
Y'all have talent. We like to shit on the Giants, but the Giants actually have talent.
They got nice players, offensive, but they need an offensive line and they need a defensive stud. They need it.
Guess what he did in Miami? Shit.
He got Waddle and he got a young defense.
A young, nasty defense in Miami.
Yes. Give me that. I would want that experience on my fucking team. Not no assistant from fucking Buffalo.
I'm like, hey, when they say the Saints was interviewing him, then the lawsuit came out. I said, shit, he ain't gonna come, because you know how the NFL is. Once you sue him,
that's it.
It's a wrap.
Yep.
So he probably put a death nail in his own coaching career. But
I'll tell you what, it's going to take a team with balls.
Yes.
To hire him.
Dallas Cowboys, you're on the clock.
And God,
that's the only one I can see do it. And get away with it.
I hope either the Saints, and I hope the Saints or Houston, I hope they have the balls to do it.
And I'm scared because, the Saints could do it, and he would be embraced. He would be embraced down here.
Mm-hmm.
But I scared that because not because she's just a woman owner, she's just an easygoing person.
Mm-hmm.
Our owner is real easygoing, so I don't know if she's gonna rock the boat. But if I was the owner, come on, Brian Flores, you hired.
I'm sorry, but
make a point, because the thing is, you're proving his point by not hiring him. You're proving his case. If somebody hires him, he has no case.
And I'm sorry, who is a better candidate than Brian Flores?
Nobody. Maybe Eric Bieniemy.
That's it. That's exactly it.
And that's two black coaches right there.
Normally, I would have said Josh McDaniels, but the Raiders were smart and hired him. But I'm sorry, who has the better credentials right now? The answer is Brian Flores.
There's nobody out there. Who else? And it's still Childs. I don't like the Saints. You better pick Bieniemy, Flores, or stick with Allen. That's three experienced coaches. You get anybody else, we screwed. You can forget about it. You can forget about it. And then, like, the Saints are on the clock. Look, we need to get this rolling because the draft is coming up and all that other stuff. We need to get this coaching stuff rolling.
Absolutely.
And they need to get somebody that's going to be good with young talent, because that's what the Saints have. We have nothing with young talent. Do not get this old fogey that's going to mess up the system. See, we had Sean Payton when he was young. And you see what happens? You get a young coach, you grow 16 years later, turn the Saints into a juggernaut. Yep. You don't get these old ass coaches because they don't connect with young players. I say this all the time. I remember when Stan Van Gundy came to the Pistons. And I'm like, this is wrong fucking coach. And people are like,
wrong hire.
Wrong fucking coach. Let me tell you why. He can't connect with young players. So we got rid of him. He come to the Pelicans, another place where I follow. And they had to get rid of him then because he don't connect with players because he's old.
He's old school. He really is.
These old school ways don't work with these new players. You have to connect with them. So Brian Flores turned the Dolphins into a credible team because it was a fucking joke before he got there.
Oh yeah, no doubt about that. No doubt about that.
So let's see. Brian Flores wanted to take Justin Herbert over Tua. Who's the better quarterback?
Justin Herbert or Tua?
Yeah, who's the better quarterback out of Herbert and Tua? It's far. It is Herbert. Herbert is a better accurate quarterback than he is.
Tua's a manager. Tua's a manager.
I don't want a manager. Quarterback. I think it's quarterback. who can win the game on his own. I seen Herbert do it. You know what?
Okay.
Herbert got a Hollister for an arm. He'll throw that bitch far, and he can get you a one. He can get you in better position. Flores wanted Herbert. Ross wanted Tua.
Yeah.
Fucking Chargers. If the Chargers don't take a timeout, the Chargers in the playoffs.
Yes, sir. Exactly.
So it's Herbert is the better quarterback.
Yes.
And it's like you got the owner who was fighting Flores the whole time.
For Herbert, yes. Yes.
The whole time the owner was fucking fighting against your head. I never heard of that. Most owners just own and shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
But now you got people like Stephen Ross and Jerry Jones won't come in there and fucking, think they trying to live their football dreams through other people. You can't.
See, Jerry Jones, he doesn't change with the times. I don't care what anybody says.
He doesn't.
That team hasn't won since the 2000? Whatever.
That team hasn't won a Super Bowl since 95, 96.
There you go. That team hasn't won since Ruthless Lala, since VHS tapes was still going.
Yes. The thing is, he didn't change the time. Jerry still think it's the 90s.
Oh, absolutely. That's why that team won't win it anytime soon.
It's not. You don't care how many big stars you get. If you don't get the right coach, it doesn't matter.
Speaking
Mike
of,
McCarthy is overrated. I've been said that.
You heard shit about Amari Cooper possibly being cut?
Okay, cut Amari Cooper. Saints, you better sign him. Fuck, we need a other receiver. You better fucking sign him.
That, and I'm like, the Giants are like, nope. Giants don't have no fucking. They got no cap. I'm in cap hell for 3 years.
I ain't gonna lie. We don't have any cap either. We 74 million under. I mean over. 74 million over. But they're all workable contracts where they can be moved and we get 50 million.
But Giants, we only got, I think they have like $4 million of cap space left. And I'm like, yep, we're in hell for 4 years. Thanks a lot. Thanks, Gettleman, you fucking moron.
You know how you feel. I know how you feel about about Gettleman.
Go see the Giant Ram, people.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm just like, all the stuff about Brian Flores, he should be hired. There's nobody else out there more qualified than him. And if he doesn't get hired, that shows me that he was right.
Yep.
Because he's qualified. It's not like Brian Flores is a bum.
Exactly. He's not a scrub. He's not. I don't get it.
Put it this way. The man has, I think, 5 Super Bowl rings. You know why? Guess who coaching tree he falls underneath?
Probably Mr. Belichick.
Isn't the Mr. Belichick one of the greatest coaches of all time?
Whatever.
I'm just saying, regarded. I'm not saying
regarded. Okay. Yes.
Regarded as one of the best coaches of all time.
Yes. No question about it.
Wouldn't his disciples have that same skill set?
You would hope so.
I mean, Josh McDaniels just got hired. Dable just got hired.
Yeah.
Brian Dable got hired. So why is not Brian Flores, who was with the man for 20 years? And he brought the Dolphins to some kind of relevancy.
Exactly. He made the Dolphins relevant down here in South Florida. I'll say it. Somebody
tell me why they're not hiring this man. Why? Only thing I can say is black man spoke up. Now we got to spank his hand. That's what happened.
It's ironic you say this because right now I'm watching Malcolm X.
Oh, Lord.
It's ironic you say that right now.
I'm just telling you. That's what happened. They smacked his hand. Yeah. So we're going to go from one thing that Izzy knows to another part of New York. He keeps saying James Harden won out of Brooklyn.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
Want to be in Brooklyn.
I don't blame him. He look at the effort it took for him to get out to go to Brooklyn, and he comes here. Well, he goes there. Coaching's out. I'm sorry, your head coach got to go. Steve Nash got to go.
You should have never got the job.
Oh yeah, no doubt about that. Steve Nash. I'm sorry, son, but no.
Not with Mark Jackson sitting out there.
Fire Mark Jackson, for God's sake. It's a disgrace. That's another one. A disgrace. He ain't coaching somewhere.
He built Golden State.
Okay.
I'm just saying. That behind that, I'm like, another See, it's a shit that I get pissed off because kind of like the Florida situation. It's just like you get a coach with no experience. How many times you got black coaches with no experience be coaches of teams, professional teams? Like straight off the street. Like Steve Nash never coached a day in his life. And it's nothing against Steve Nash.
And boom, you throw him into a big three situation. It's like and you choke that at that. I'm sorry.
You have one of the best players to play the game, Kevin Durant.
I think he's currently the best player in the game right now.
He is. I've been saying that for 4 years now.
He is currently the best
Nasty was looking at me crazy, but I'm like, I've been saying that for 4 years now. I've been on kind of the Skip Bayless train. Like he is the best player in the league.
Yep. And
you can't win with that.
They should trade. I don't want to hear go to Philly. No, I wouldn't make that.
I would trade him to Philly.
No.
Give me Ben Simmons with that team. No, let me tell you why. Look, Ben Simmons need to go to a situation where he isn't the man. See, Ben Simmons plays defense, rebounds, and is a great assister.
Let him be a point guard.
Yes, he's a point guard.
He's a point guard.
He's a point guard in a forward's body. So he's perfect for Kevin Durant, who can just take over. He's perfect for Kyrie Irving. He's more perfect of the big three than Harden. Whenever Kyrie Irving's there, whenever he's there. I'm just saying, Kyrie Irving is a scorer, not a point guard. He's a shooting guard in the point guard's body. Mm-hmm. So Ben Simmons, I would take that trade. That's a trade for Brooklyn. Brooklyn might win a championship if you trade that trade. And I don't even like Ben Simmons like that, but Ben Simmons is a hell of a defender. I'm being objective. He's a hell of a defender, and he can rebound the basketball, and he's a great assister.
But don't ask
all
me.
You need. But he's just a fucking nutcase.
I will leave that motherfucker wide open from half court. From half court. Go ahead, shoot. We dare you.
Because I'm like, James Harden, I want to say this. I'm going to say this real. Shows up small in the playoffs.
The numbers back it up. The numbers back it up.
And so it's like, you, James Harden, what are you doing to make the team better? You're supposed to be regarded as the best one-on-one player in the game today.
Nope. Sorry,
Can't make a damn shot to save your life. When they change the rules on you where you can't get to the free throw line a million times, now you're struggling. Oh, okay.
You're struggling because you didn't get those. You can't get those damn calls anymore, there, son.
Yeah, you struggle. So is it because you can't get your 60 points by going to the free throw line 20 times?
So these are professionals. They'll catch on. Come on.
The rule change. Nah, I want out.
Whatever. I bet you he wants out of Brooklyn too. I put money on that.
I told this to plan. Said KD should have went to the Knicks.
He should have absolutely. I'm going to say this: the Knicks right now are better than the Nets. I said,
yeah.
I'll say it again. And they trade Julius Randle to get good people back.
If I'm Kevin Durant and I like living in New York, I'm going across the bridge, and I'm going to play in Madison Square Garden.
Exactly.
Can you imagine KD with the Knicks?
Dude, he's a star. He's a superstar right now. He'd be a megastar with the Knicks.
Yes. Somebody needs to go there. I don't know why people scared to go to the damn Knicks.
James Dolan.
Owners are. I'm about to say the owner is a dumbass. But.
James Dolan, he's an asshole. Straight up, he's an asshole.
There's another one need to sell a team.
Are you all? You know the money he gets from that fucking team, and Cablevision, and Madison Square Garden.
Yes.
Shit. I mean,
I think this is the thing of the show. We got a dumbass owners. It's a dumbass owner show.
That man is rich beyond.
He's rich just off the cable deal itself.
Oh, absolutely. Like him and his family and 10 generations forward will never have to worry about money.
Put it this way, the Knicks fan base is strong, even though they suck. They've been sucking for a while.
Yeah. And I was a fan of the 90s Knicks. I was a huge fan of the 90s Knicks.
They reminded me of the Pistons.
Exactly. Give me Mason and Oakley and Starks and Ewing. That was my squad back then.
You know, I hated the Bulls. Everybody else was cheering for the Bulls, so I was going at
Fuck the Bulls.
I was a Pistons fan from through and through. So you know, I appreciated the team that looked just like the Pistons.
Absolutely.
Them and the Pacers looked just like the Pistons. That's why they were giving them so much trouble. Mike was hitting the ground. They were beating the shit out of Mike.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And
James
NBA Jam, and the old school NBA Jam, I was always the Knicks. God, I miss NBA Jam.
Bringing it back.
Awesome.
I'm saying, but James Harden, though, all you James Harden fans, I've been telling you that boy is soft.
SAWFT. So
I said, man, he's soft. If I was the Nets, I would make that deal for Ben Simmons right now. I wouldn't even hesitate. I'm like, okay, you want out? Pulling the trigger. I'm pulling the trigger because they both soft.
I'm pretty sure Nets management went to the real GM. Yo, we got to get rid of this guy. We can get Ben Simmons right now. We can win a championship. If they get Ben Simmons, yes, they can win a championship.
Yeah, because he's what they're missing. James Harden can't play defense to save his life.
No, no, we can't. And once again, you think that we're wrong. No, the numbers prove otherwise.
I'm just trying to tell you, people looking at it, well, Ben Simmons is a missing link to the championship for that Nets team, yeah, because they got a shitload of scores. Everybody can score on the net.
Yep. If you want to play a 130, if you want to play a 135, 130 game, the Nets are your team. That's your team. But we all know defense wins championships eventually.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, you take James Harden, who's 6'5", and you replace him with Ben Simmons, who's 6'8", 6'9", legitimately. Now you have a bigger lineup now, and he can play against point guards. He's a less. His skill set is equated to, like, I guess, LeBron James light. He's LeBron James light.
Okay.
On the defense and assist and playmaking. Defense and playmaking, he's your man. Not scoring. He's nowhere near LeBron in scoring.
Oh,
I'm just saying who his game can resemble at times. It's like, what LeBron do, assist, can rebound, can play defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like that. I don't want people to say, oh, he's LeBron. No, he's not LeBron. That's why LeBron wanted to play with Ben Simmons when he first came out. A lot of people don't realize his game.
LeBron plays defense.
Yeah, he does. He actually plays defense. He's not a shit defender. He's just old now, but
that's all.
Look at Miami. LeBron can play defense.
Mm-hmm.
It's not on Jordan level of defense. No, he can play defense. He's not James Harden out there. I'm trying to say he's not James Harden.
On defense, LeBron's no scrub. Absolutely not.
No scrub on defense.
But he's another case where father time is getting to him.
That's why he hurt again.
Yeah, father time always wins.
What we're trying to tell people, I'm trying to tell people is Ben Simmons is actually a good player, but he's not a player that needs to be the number one guy.
Wow.
Or even number two. He's a great number three. He's a great third guy. He could be Chris Bosh. He'd be Chris Bosh of the big three. Everybody know it. He got to be that third person of the big three. Or you can say the Ray Allen of the big three in Boston. Shit, it's always
he could have been Ray Allen in the Heat.
Yeah, he's the third or fourth option.
Ray Allen in the Heat. He's the fourth guy.
Yeah, he's my third or fourth option. I don't need him being number one, like Philly tried to do. Philly was stupid. They seen this shit wasn't going to work.
Nope.
You could have traded Ben Simmons when his stock was high. People would have gave up a lot of shit, but they know Ben Simmons don't want to be there.
No.
Why should I give you a lot of shit?
And don't think it's about the money. I'm pretty sure Ben Simmons is rich beyond his wildest dreams.
He already has $19 million in fines.
Like he don't have that anyway.
So he's just like, a man willing to walk away from $19 million. You got some money.
Absolutely.
No, I'm on the fact that some people don't believe this is a good trade. I'm like, man, I'll trade him on straight up. Straight up. Harden for Ben Simmons right now. That's the going rate for both of them.
Yep. I don't know this for sure, but I think the money would be about equal.
Yeah, the money is the same. It works out.
Throwing a pick here, a pick there.
You don't even need a pick. You don't even need a pick. They're the same player. One is a better defender. One is better on offense. Swap them. They're both soft. They're both soft when it matters. What's the point? Miles is the same player except they reverse their abilities.
Yep, that's fair.
You're same mentally soft. So, Harden, if you want out of Brooklyn, Philadelphia is your best place to go. And Philly, that's your best deal because you want to turn down my Piston deal, which was a sweet fucking deal for y'all. Like, y'all could have had Sadiq Bey, who's like an up-and-coming rookie. Well, not rookie, second-year player who's averaging, when he get the ball, he's averaging like 25 points when he's the primary scorer.
Mm-hmm.
He can play defense. And we're going to give you Jeremy Grant and a first-round pick.
And
all you had to do was give us Ben Simmons.
So you would have gotten younger, a pretty decent pick.
And a player in Jeremy Grant who's good.
For somebody who's doing not absolutely not a damn thing for you? Okay.
Yeah. I'm glad my Pistons they denied it because I'm like, that was a stupid play for us. I was glad. So, trade him for James Harden straight up, and you're good.
Yep.
Well, let's talk about the NFC Championship games that we didn't go into. Okay, Nasty, you got one right. I'm just saying about the overtime shit. The overtime fuss we had.
Oh Lord!
Somebody stopped them. But see how it's great when both teams gets the ball. That's all I'm saying. It's fucking great when both teams get the fucking ball.
Almost as y'all talk. Y'all talk
that
about
shit was gonna go on for 3 hours, man. You understand?
Both y'all had your points, and both y'all were right. Y'all were in a roundabout way trying to get to what you were trying to say.
Yeah, I got what he said. It was just, to me, I believe it's a fucking stupid rule, but I'm glad it didn't have to go down to a coin flip because I'm like, oh shit.
That's right. Like, oh hell. I'm like, oh shit, it's all over.
That's what I said, oh shit. And then Kansas City won the toss. I'm like, oh shit.
What a great interception that was, because the one player literally batted from his hand and then ended up right into the defender.
Devon Bell's hand. The only one who picked the Bengals was Jay.
Yep, Jay. That's on you.
But Jay also picked the 49ers, so we all were 1-1.
Yeah, I say we all are 1-1. Okay.
We all went 1-1. If Jay would have picked the Rams like us, he'd have been undefeated this week. But
as I said, they sold their souls to win the Super Bowl.
I looked at this game, and I wasn't surprised that the Bengals won.
What a choke! And Chiefs, I'm saying this, y'all choked.
Oh yeah,
you all choked. Y'all did nothing in the second half. Your offense was putrid. And credit to the Bengals.
I don't know. People saying they sold their soul to the Super Bowl. You say about the Rams, but it's something about the Bengals team.
We'll see.
It's like magic. It's like magic.
I'll say, hey, well, if you believe the conspiracy theories, Burrow in his second year won the national championship. Second year, he's going to a Super Bowl.
Joe Burrow has swagger. So
no doubt.
Swagger can make a team play for you. Because he got out of a sack from Chris Jones to help bring that game into overtime.
Yes, he did. And
I'm like, wow, I didn't know he was that damn strong.
That man is carrying that Bengals team, and credit to him. Credit to the team.
Yeah. Nobody thought the Bengals would get this far. Not even I'll give you this. Not even Cincinnati fans thought they'd get this. I don't care what they did. I don't give a fuck I don't care what the fuck them biting bitches doing anyway. Who that was first, motherfuckers? What the fuck is a who they? That shit sounds stupid. Don't be starting on that on them fucking fans and the fucking Saints fans who I support Joe Burrow, who just said he's a fucking Buckeye for life. Fuck, shut the fuck up. He's from Ohio. He's not Peyton Manning. I ain't hear y'all say shit for Peyton Manning. I support Peyton. He's from New Orleans.
Fuck Peyton.
I ain't hear that. I support OBJ, another person from New Orleans. Hey, I support Tyrann Mathieu, another person from New Orleans. Y'all don't support. Y'all pick and choose who the fuck y'all want to support from New Orleans. Oh, Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow, they're from New Orleans. They're LSU people. I'm like, you know how many LSU fucking players are in the fucking league? I'm like, I'm not going to root. You're not going to never see me say who they put on a Bengals jersey. The only Bengals jersey I ever owned was Chad Johnson because I love the player. But you ain't going to see me put on a fucking Chad Johnson jersey talking about some who they. You fucking dumbass Saints fans.
I used to have an old school Carson Palmer Bengal jersey.
That's the only Bengals jersey I ever bought was Chad Johnson. And that's going to be the only Bengals jersey I ever buy is Chad Johnson.
Like Bengals fans, enjoy the ride.
Yeah.
because enjoy the ride.
If they win though,
wow.
They set up because they got number cap space. They're young as hell.
Yes, they are.
If they win, free agents gonna want to come to Cincinnati.
Yeah, because winning, winners come to winners. That's just the facts.
If they win, it's gonna be a culture shift,
and it's a big if.
So either way, it's gonna be you build the team through the draft, like the Bengals, or you buy them like the Rams.
Yep.
Either way, it's gonna show you how the NFL gonna be for the next couple years. Whoever wins the Super Bowl, this is how the NFL is gonna be. Because if the Rams win, everybody gonna try to buy a super team.
Yep.
That's why I want the Bengals slightly to win more because I want it to remain, build through the draft. You don't want to buy players and shit, man.
No.
But yeah, congratulations to the Bengals. And as we said, the Rams won. So the Rams beat the 49ers, and the 49ers choked.
Yes. Jimmy, what the fuck were you thinking? And then you wonder why people shit on you.
He's going to get traded.
And destroy you. And then now you're going to be unemployed.
Not for long, though. Those type of quarterbacks.
Where is he going to go and start?
Anywhere. He's not black. I'm sorry to put it that way. I mean, Blake Bortles had a job for the longest shit.
But
he'll be somebody's backup.
Jimmy, you just proved that they won in spite of you. Oh God!
I'm gonna take that last comment out of whack, but I'm being real. Shit. If it was a black quarterback playing like Jimmy Garoppolo,
he'd be getting crucified.
Yeah, he's not getting no job. Look what they did, Lamar Jackson. He's a former fucking MVP, and they shit on Lamar Jackson.
And I don't understand. I don't get that.
There go another one, Cam Newton, a former MVP. They don't give him no fucking respect. He's a fucking former MVP, and he carried that Panthers team to the fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah, he did. You can't argue.
He might not be for the time caught up with him now, but they never used to give Cam respect. So that's what I mean. Jimmy Garoppolo get respected. What did he do? He didn't win shit on his own. He was sitting behind Brady and got rings that way. And then when they gave him the reins and he got hurt. And then he jumped ship. Then they traded him to the fucking 49ers. He gets to the Super Bowl, chokes. This year, he gets him to the NFC Championship, chokes. Despite them, he ain't get him there. Deebo Samuel's got him there.
George Kittle got him there. Their defense got him there.
Without Kittle and Deebo Samuel, the 49ers is a 2-win team with Jimmy Garoppolo.
Sorry,
49ers fans, but I told you so. I told you I wasn't gonna win. You got the Rams number. So
Sorry, but Debo can only do so much, and Debo can only do so much.
They bought their way, like you said, they sold their soul.
So
if this doesn't work,
I don't care what anyone says. If the Rams don't win the Super Bowl, you failed.
Yes, the Super Bowl bust. You don't bring in Von Miller, OBJ without going Super Bowl.
Yep,
you have to win it. And if you don't win it,
and let's face it,
all for nothing.
Offensively, the Rams should be going crazy. They should be seeing that Bengals defense like, oh shit. They should.
They shut down Mahomes. They start off slow. The Bengals defense started off slow.
Because even I thought that game was over at.
I'm like, oh shit. They start coming back. But if I'm the Rams defense, I'm scared of Joe Burrow on them.
Now the Rams defense, they can get to Burrow, and that's obvious.
The thing is, let's get to the preview of the Super Bowl. Bengals thing. I'm like this. They could do it, but can Jalen Ramsey check Jamar Chase 1-on-1? Because I seen him get burned by Mike Evans. I seen Deebo Samuel get passes. Because Chase shown that he can fucking get you 200 yards receiving like it's nothing.
I'll tell you what, T. Higgins, he could have a hell of a game.
Yes, indeed.
T. Higgins could have a hell of a game next week.
Tyler Boyd, too. They got a hellified wide receiver core out there.
Yes, they do. Yes,
but Burrow and Chase have a college connection. They've been throwing each other. I'm like, that was smart by the Bengals to get him.
Smart.
And it's like, can Jalen Ramsey? The thing is on Jalen Ramsey because the Titans showed you that Joe Burrow can get sacked 9 times and still lose.
Mm-hmm.
Can Jalen Ramsey hold Jamar Chase to a mediocre game? Not even a bad game, a mediocre game.
Yeah.
Can he stop him from getting the end zone? Can he stop him from getting the big play? And if he played like he did against Tom Brady, the Bengals will win this game easily.
It's intriguing. The boy it can be an intriguing game, or honestly, it could be one hell of a blowout.
Well, yes. Either way, both sides. I'm saying it could go. It's like it's weird. It's one of those games that's weird. Mm-hmm. It's either the Bengals can blow the Rams out, the Rams blow the Bengals out, or it's going to be a back and forth game.
Mm-hmm.
It can go either way. And it's like Jalen Ramsey better study all the films he can.
Show up, son.
If you have a mental lapse like he had against the Buccaneers, all Joe Burrow needs is one. That's what I realized. One.
Oh, you're over there.
But that's what I noticed. They threw one long pass in that third quarter, and they erupted when Chase caught that pass. The offense erupted. So that's the thing. They just need one play to get them to believe, and it's over.
And Joe Mixon can run the ball.
Yes.
Period. I don't care who you are. He can run the ball.
And the same for the Rams. You know, if Stafford hits cut on a long pass,
it's a wrap. You're not catching that man.
So it's, we're gonna give our picks next week all day, but I just wanted to preview, the Bengals versus the Rams. That was the best matchup out of the 4 left I could see. That's intriguing.
Mm-hmm.
Even though people say the Chiefs Rams, I'm like, I think the Rams would have got blown out if they'd have played the Chiefs. Just being honest. But the Bengals are a scrappy team. Joe Burrow can start cementing himself as a top quarterback in this league if he wins this championship.
Absolutely.
And
I think he's already done that, to be honest.
Yeah, he's definitely a top 10 quarterback. He's top 10.
Absolutely.
But you can start talking top 5 if he wins the Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
10, to me, he's a better quarterback than Dak Prescott. I'll give it to him.
Oh, hell, fuck Dak Prescott.
I'll give you that. I'll give you Joe Burrow is a better quarterback than Dak Prescott and a lot of other people who get impressed.
Joe Burrow is better than Dak Prescott, and I'm saying it, and that's from an unbiased, if you will, point of view.
Yeah, it was,
Money on the
Cowboy
line.
hate.
Money on the line. I want Burrow.
Burrow's more clutch than Dak Prescott, and
Yep.
many people regard Dak Prescott at least a top 6, top. Some people even say top 5 quarterback. Skip Bayless.
I'll tell you what. What the hell are you smoking there? Holy shit!
Stephen A. Smith. I'm trying to tell people that Dak Prescott is a 4th round quarterback playing like a 4th round quarterback.
Sorry.
If you give any quarterback those tools like he has, they should have great numbers. He got a top 5 receiving core.
Yeah, Cowboys have a great receiving core. That's probably the nicest thing I'll say about the Cowboys.
Yeah,
but they're a great receiving core.
Fuck them though.
But no Vaseline.
Yeah. But Burrow's receiving core is sneakily good, man. I'm like, even a tight end can get this done.
And what must AJ Green be thinking right about now? He could have been there. He would have been the perfect piece to that puzzle and have a chance to get a championship ring. Oops.
Yeah, he could have been the 4th receiver.
Yep. He would have been the 4th receiver.
Yeah. They still should get that man a championship ring because all he fucking put up with in Cincinnati.
God.
That man a fucking championship ring, man.
he gets
put up with shit in Cincinnati, man. And back to man, what Detroit must be thinking? I'm just like
Detroit got pissed.
Matt Stafford had one of the greatest receivers to play the game for what 10 years, 18 years.
But that team never had a great defense. Never had a great defense. Never had a decent running game. Never had a decent running game. They got drafted. Detroit got a shitload of picks.
Matt Stafford. This is a Matt Stafford game. This is why they went to get you, Matt Stafford.
Exactly. Matter of fact, all his playoff games, this is exactly why they've gotten you. Your job is to take them to the promised land. And next week, you got your chance. Don't fuck up.
I'll tell you this week. The winner is going to be is going to be a first overall pick in the NFL draft.
Yes, it will be number 1 overall.
The first overall pick is going to win the Super Bowl. That's all I can tell you this week.
That's about all we know right now.
Look, both of them wear number 9. So a number 9 is going to win the Super Bowl.
There you go.
I can't tell you which one I'm going to pick yet. But, hey, who cares? But I think the Super Bowl is going to be a great showing. I'm hoping in California. I hope it's not a blowout because I'm going to be pissed because nobody wants to blow out in the Super Bowl like your fucking Giants did against the Ravens. That still haunts me. Even though I like the halftime show. That was the famous Janet Jackson one, I believe.
No.
No, it wasn't?
No, it
wasn't. That was another Giants one, I think. I know the Giants was in it. Fuck. He had a titty pulled out.
But speaking, I'm going to touch on that right quick because I was watching the Janet Jackson doc. Great documentary. Go watch it. Yeah. And they were talking about what had happened and how she was never the same and she was willing to take the heat for Justin Timberlake. And it's just, for me, I just find it fascinating that people get pissed off over a nipple.
It's just a nipple, people.
It's a nipple. Yeah, and unless you DVR'd it or whatever, you didn't see anything.
You missed it. I didn't miss it though, because my eyes saw that silver thing. Hey.
I'm like, I was looking at that, and I was with my first wife at the time, and I'm like, what the fuck was that?
Hey.
Oh,
I'm like, hey.
It's just a nipple, people.
Who cares? It's a fucking nipple.
That's it. And oh my god, as I've said, I watched the whole Giants Ravens game, that Super Bowl, and I'm like Kerry Collins, you piece of shit.
Don't tell me about it. At least he was sober with y'all. Old Bourbon Street Kerry came in.
Kerry Collins had the worst game of his life. And just too bad it had to be on the Super Bowl.
No, that wasn't the worst game of his life. You got to see his New Orleans Saints tape. Trust me, it's worse. It gets worse. But I remember that. And I'm like, nobody wants a blowout in the Super Bowl.
No.
Nobody.
No, because this will be me playing Uno during the Super Bowl.
It's horrible. Look, this is horrible. Like, just think about it. You sit there, you're all excited for the Super Bowl, and it's over in the first quarter. You just sitting there just watching somebody getting their brains kicked in.
Yeah, it ain't fun. And it's not going to make me watch out for the halftime show.
Well, I'm going to stick around for the halftime show. Well, got somebody who's not half dead to play in the halftime show. Well,
no comment.
I'm just being real, man. I'm like, shit. I understand that was like years ago, but fuck, don't blame rap because you got your fucking titty popped out. That was an R&B song. That wasn't even rap.
Yeah.
And the Weeknd sucked last year. Shit. Nobody want to see the Weeknd.
Yeah, for me, man.
Shit.
And I'll still say this: Prince's concert was the best of all time.
Oh, yeah. Well, Michael Jackson was pretty good too. Prince
is better than Mike.
It was, but I'm saying it was pretty good too. So, no, but Prince is a better performer than Michael Jackson. A lot of people know
that is so apples and oranges because if you ask me, Mike or Prince, I'm going to a Prince concert.
It's basically because Prince played. A lot of people don't realize Prince plays all his own instruments and shit.
Yes, he does. Oh, yes, he does. Prince is an amazing artist. God bless his soul.
No slight to Mike, but
no, oh hell no.
Man, Prince was on another level though,
man.
But I hope that halftime show is not. I hope it's not fucked up. I hope they play all the hits that these people they have there. They need to play just strictly hits. No new shit that we ain't never heard of. Strictly hits.
Absolutely.
You're in California. You can't ruin this. Don't fuck it up.
Exactly. Please don't fuck it up.
Cause I saw the Weeknd one last year. I was like, fuck this shit. I'm not hurt at all.
I'll be honest. I don't even remember it.
I know this. I saw him running through a fucking thing like this. I'm like, okay, fuck this shit. I can tell you when the Saints went to the Super Bowl, I can't even tell you who was the fucking halftime performer. I don't even fucking know. I can't remember. I just know it was raining in Miami. That's all I fucking remember. Ooh, man. So I know you got to get out of here in a minute, man. So I ain't going to hold you.
I appreciate that.
I'm
going to a wrestling event tonight. So.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And yes, I will be repping the shirt.
Oh, I'm going to have the hoodie on for SmackDown on Friday. That's down here. Trust me, hoodie is going to be on.
I'll tell you, if SmackDown gets better, I'll go to the show in Miami.
And put this way, Naomi's supposed to be defending her title down here.
Whoa,
going for the title down here. So.
Oh, okay.
Well, her title wagon of the year. I mean, free the wagon.
Hashtag free the wagon, people.
Oh, I might have a sign that say free the wagon. Look for my sign. I'm gonna try to make me a sign that say free the wagon. I'm gonna try to get a front row seat so I can be up there with my Venom and Smoke podcast sign. Then on the back, it's gonna say free the wagon.
Oh my god, shit!
Oh man,
the table.
I'm the real head of the table. Oh man, shout outs, man. Before we get out of here, Jay couldn't make it. Jay was in traffic.
I'll tell you, New York got bombed with snow, so hope he's all right.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Mo. Thank you for having me as always. Shout out to the people who will watch this because you all will. And go Brian Flores. I applaud you.
Fuck Steve. Oh, fuck Steven Ross. That's my shout out. Hey, Lala, what's going on, Lala? But shout out to you always for doing the show, man. And just shout out to my mom again though. She had so much fun at our party. Like
Outstanding.
she was happy. I drank so much I was I did it. I'm doing the show hungover. Pedialyte and all kind of shit I'm drinking to get right. like I had to get myself back together. We had so much fun. We it was so much fun. And
Outstanding.
I'm just glad we could make her smile. Oh, man, late. Oh, your birthday. Okay. Like I say, man, we'll be back Thursday with I think we're gonna have an interview with Stan Michael.
Okay.
He's a wrestler. Next Thursday.
Cool.
He come on last Thursday, but scheduling conflicts. We're gonna try to get him on this Thursday, and also talk about Raw, SmackDown, and all that other stuff we always talk about. Well, we should have another wrestling interview. Lala set that up. So
thank you, Lala.
That one for Lala for setting that up. Hopefully next week we'll have Nasty and Jay for this show that's going to be on Saturday because Mo will be at SmackDown on Friday.
Yes,
holding up my sign, Free the Wagon.
Free the Wagon.
When they always come up, I'm going to put my sign up, Free the Wagon. But besides that, man, we will be back Thursday with the Venomous Wrestling Podcast. This Venomous Smoke Show will be on Saturday next week. So stay tuned for us. And we'll give us our Super Bowl picks and whatnot. But this is your boy Mo Young. Then the Ferris one. He got to go. And we'll see y'all later. We out. Peace.
Thanks for watching.
You asked for it, you got it. Bottom Earth.